Hello and welcome to the Dancers Hideout Bitesize Sundays. A place where you'll find all the tips and tricks to help you in your dancing. My name's Ian, I'm a professional teacher and former competitor with over 30 years of dancing experience. Let's talk about the connection that's used in Latin American dancing. A lot of people tend to get a lot of with this aspect and they misunderstand the information that their teacher tells them with this. Rather than it being a connection, it's replaced with tension instead. And this becomes a bit forceful when they're dancing. So let's get a bit of a clarity on this. We can have various different holds with our partner. Closed hold, open hold, one-handed hold, like handshake hold or something like this. A common one is the leader's left hand with the lady's right hand. In this position here. Personal preference for a lot of people whenever they're using Latin connection is to make sure that the leaders present the hand forward like this. The lady then goes in like a karate chop, like that. And the leader places his thumb on top of the lady's palm like this. A misconception with this is that you hold here on top of the lady's fingers. Show over to camera too. And this is not correct because as soon as you start applying a lead or pressure, this is going to create like a jerk into hands and it's going to, in the worst case, dislocate your partner's fingers. Don't do that.
Okay.
It's not fun. So you always want to make sure that the thumb is placed on top of the lady's palm like this. This gives you a much more reassuring form of connection, and as a leader you can apply a little bit of tension towards and pressure in the connection itself without causing a detriment to your as a lady dancer. You'll feel a lot more reassured because your partner feels like they have you. If that makes sense. Like they have the connection and you're not worried about wherever they might go. It's much more secure. The idea of the connection in Latin is to create a little bit of tension with the partner. And like I said at the beginning of the video, a lot of people misunderstand this as a force that they need to apply.
Surprise, motherfucker!
I need to move my partner, around the floor or something like this. And it's not really possible, particularly when you've only got one hand connection. You can't make your partner do some sort of like somersault just because you've got a single hand connection here, okay?
Are you serious?
So how do we do this? Well, it's a little bit of give and take.
You got me! Shift! Right, trying to get that.
So what needs to happen for the couple is when you have, let's say, a single hand connection like this, using the palms of the hand, lady like this, and leader forward, you create a tension towards one another to create a bit of resistance against one another. Too much from one side or the other side is going to create too much of a distortion. So you want to keep it as equal as possible. And I'll say more so from the leader's side here.
Me.
Because the leader's hand connection is in a more dominant position, it's a lot easier for the leaders to influence what happens to the lady. So we want to make sure that the tension, is equal. And like I said, by having that clear connection from the beginning and the leader's thumb on top, you can have that security in each other as you're dancing. And that'll about do it for today's video. If you've enjoyed what you've seen today, be sure to give us a like. We'll really appreciate it, of course. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you want to see more from the Dancers Hideout. And be sure to ding the bell icon so you can stay notified from whenever we're putting out new videos or content. You can also drop down in the comments section anything that you found interesting from today's video, or maybe there is something that you want to see in a future video. Let us know, we do want to hear from you. In the meantime, my name's Ian, this is the Dancers Hideout, and it's been a pleasure. Bye.